Hey everyone, it's Colleen from Online Coach Support. Today we're chatting with Agnes again in regards to her YouTube success. So she started with this and she has now done over 100 YouTubes, which is fantastic. Also published 2 books, A Person of Interest and Emerald City, and she's working on the 3rd book, and it's a collection of manifestation stories using the law of attraction. So hi Agnes, welcome to the call. How are you today?
Good, Colleen. Thanks for having me.
That's all right. So you have predominantly used YouTube and created all of these beautiful little videos. You've shared snippets of your stories that you've had published, and you've also shared other meditations and different things. So how did that come about for you?
Well, when I did the coaching course, there was a component where we had to rewrite a book or create something, and I wasn't that keen on rewriting people's words. So I thought I'd have a go at using YouTube, and my YouTubes were, the first sort of 3 or 4 are really not good when I look back now, but yet to get better at YouTube, you have to start and you have to look at what you've done, and you've got to, without being judgmental, critique yourself and improve on your skills. And that's where I started. And my subject of choice, the one that is, of great fascination to me, is manifesting stories and how people actually create their desires and how they apply the law of attraction, whether it's affirmations or meditation or vision boards or using visualization to create those things. So my whole channel was created around those particular things. And what's happened over time is people that are into that subject have been attracted to the channel, and then because it's been about 3 years now since I did my first YouTubes, that now I have about 800 subscribers, and people interact with me every day, and they actually now ask for specific things about manifesting because they actually know what I'm about, and then they want help in certain areas. And it's pretty much a how-to channel, how to manifest XYZ. So that's how it started. And, I didn't really have any skills in YouTube at all. But there's so many people that you can go to on YouTube. Just put in how to create a YouTube channel, and there's lots of people there that do it on a, doesn't matter what the subject is, it's getting the structure in place so that you can put your personal fingerprint on it.
And it's just by typing in how to in YouTube, which is what most people use YouTube, and reframing, say, your title, that really helps in getting people to find, what you've been doing as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that's something I kind of learned over time, is that you don't just create a title out of your head. What you do is you'll go to the YouTube bar and then you put in what you are thinking of. So, for example, meditation for manifesting more money. Do I put how to? Do I put what keywords do I use? Because keywords are really important in descriptions, and why they're important is because that's what people go to YouTube and put in when they're searching. So if you can put in words that are more searchable globally, then you will obviously get more hits on your YouTube. So if I put in meditation for manifesting more money, but then Google comes up with 6 suggestions, because that's what they have collected, all their suggestions from what people search for globally.
Yeah.
My title might change to how to manifest more money, and it could be something even more simple than what I had already decided. So I will then adjust my title to fit one of the top 3 usually. That way my YouTubes get more views.
So it automatically comes up. So that's something that I am just learning from you then.
Yeah.
Because I just have said, Colleen chats with Agnes, so who cares,
Yeah.
Of course they all care when they get to know us, but no.
Yeah.
But they're not going to look up, Colleen chatting with Agnes.
No, that's right. But if we put in as a title
the basics of YouTube, or how to start using YouTube.
Yeah. Or how to YouTube search tips or something, we're using those kind of keywords and play around with that, then we would get more views on this YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just playing around with it. But how to are two of the most powerful words when creating a YouTube. Obviously, only if you are doing a how to and you're not just putting up a music video.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. That's good. And so we want to both help the other coaches get visible, get their services and products out there to their tribes. And so we've discussed, and you've already done an introductory video, which everyone has loved and appreciated in online coach support. And I'm hoping, you know, other people that watch it too, that it's not about getting it perfect straight away. It's just getting comfortable and getting relaxed and practicing. So everything takes that practice, and persistence and the consistency is the main thing. So you've been consistent and you're regularly posting and you haven't given up.
Yeah. And I think one of the things with YouTube is it's so easy to judge yourself in those first half a dozen YouTubes, and then you go, oh God, I can't do this. I look uncomfortable. I look stiff. I look weird, or my hair's wrong, and you judge yourself really harshly. But if you just remember that once you get past kind of the first 10, you will look more relaxed. You will do less re-recording because you just come across more natural and more comfortable with yourself, because that's what's coming across, is that you're uncomfortable with yourself when you're on video. Yeah. So the more you do, even if you record and you throw away, you know, like say even 6 before you post your first one, after 6 it will look more comfortable. After 6 you care less. You know, it becomes easier, much easier.
And we did a recording a couple of weeks ago, just before Christmas, and it was lovely to go back and see. But it is just that fact of when you're concentrating sometimes on saying it, and then you think, oh, I said that wrong, or I ummed and ahed, or I had a long pause and everything like that, or there was something that happened. Any of that can be edited out. So
yeah,
or you can just take out that little portion or that little nugget. So you don't have to use that whole recording, but just don't throw away the whole recording when you think, oh, I don't like it. You know, when you think, well, just let's have a look at it through, not be so self-critical, and say, well, can I use any of those bits? Or if someone has said a story, or just grab that little bit out of it, or you can cut out your ums and ahs, or add space if you need to, and you can add different things or pictures or whatever that will highlight things as well. So one of the things that you've put together is you want a 6-week training course, because us as coaches, to what I have found, do like to be taken through step by step, and we want the practicalities of it. So not just, oh, give us a video or give us a PDF.
Yes. We
want it to be that we can experience it firsthand, so that by then teaching other people and then listening to them. And that's what I have found with the product creators as well, that, you know, what you sort of, you take it for granted, but then looking at it again through fresh eyes is where you see, all right, that's where I need the extra resources, or I need to slow down a little bit as well.
Definitely.
So what's the structure of your course? Have you sort of got an idea of that?
Yes, I'm doing 12 YouTubes in a workshop. So it will be that I say, okay, for this YouTube, you're going to do X, Y, Z, and I will release 1 YouTube a week. And in that week, I'm doing 10 questions, which they need to spend time writing and reflecting on. And then in the description, there is a particular meditation that they need to do for the week, and it could be one of mine, or it could be one that is extremely helpful with that particular subject matter, like changing beliefs, or, you know, manifesting more money, or whatever. So the YouTube will be relevant to the subject in that particular YouTube. So yeah, so that's how it just rolls 1 a week. So it gives me time, because I actually haven't even created the course. I just create it per week for the week in advance. So I just release the first one this week, and then there'll be another one due on Monday.
Cool. And that is a good way to go. So they either say as soft launches or beta testing, and that, you know, because then you're creating the content for what people actually want. You're not spending hours and hours and hours. And then a lot of people, they have a fantastic course, but it doesn't end up seeing light of day, or they don't finish it because they think it's what people want, but it's not actually what they want.
Definitely. And this course, I remember thinking, okay, I'm not going to create any courses till I've got about 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. But what's happened is I created like this little 6-part one, and people said, oh, that was really good. Can you do some more on that? And I thought, okay, they want the same subject. They want more in-depth reflection on themselves so that they can create and manifest this particular thing. And I think, okay, I just build the course around what they've asked. I'm not actually creating something out of thin air. I know there's a market for it because lots of people have said so. So therefore, the 6-part was actually a little tester. And now the 12-part will take more energy, but it will just match the demand. It's not, creating things just because I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. And so the other side of it is that, so at the moment we're using Zoom to be doing this recording, which we can then upload to YouTube. And
yes.
What is really good is that it's got the audio side of it and the video. Other people, they might want to use Zoom, or they might want to use their phones or their mobile devices or their laptops and just record it as well. So I guess that's where I come in with the techie part of it, and to help people. And they might not realize that they need to have a separate video editing tool, or if they want to put the credits at the end and put a title and put some extra things in as well. So that's where I can maybe help as we go through each week as well.
Right. Yeah, that's really helpful, those skills, because it's definitely not my skill. But I think too, sometimes I go, okay, I'd rather outsource that. If then I can just fully focus on the bit that I'm, really vibed for, and I can see that it's like two halves of a nut. Can't do everything.
Yeah, and that's a great point as well. We're learning things where we have 100 different hats instead of just having our specialty. And even for, say, the video editing, I've been doing a little bit myself, so I understand the time it takes behind it. But I will be outsourcing it as well, because it does take you away from creating that new content or to be catching up with the people that you want to be catching up with. You've already posted the first week, did you mention?
Yeah, I posted the first week probably 3 or 4 days ago.
Okay. Can people jump on, so if they're just starting now?
Yeah, they can just jump on, and the YouTubes will keep on giving. Even when it's like 6 months down the track, they could still hop on. And if it's 6 months down the track, the 12 episodes, because with YouTube you can put it into a playlist, so you can group them all together. So I will have them grouped into a playlist once they're all together, and then they'll be easy to find, and you can just access it whenever you want.
So this is actually a free course that you're putting together then?
Yep. It will be a free course. Yeah, because I find the more I give and serve on YouTube, the more the coaching clients come in, because they already know what you're about and they trust you. Yeah. So that's how the marketing is working, that I just post from responses of what people want, and then people get to know me, then they email me, and then from the emails that converts into a percentage of coaching clients that are paid.
Yeah, That's fantastic. And that's the way, they talk about doing that value up front and not I think that's one of the fallacies with the coaching side of things. You get taught to build your website, do your business things, work out your pricing structures, and then people say, well, why aren't I getting any clients, or why aren't they coming to me?
Exactly. And that's why YouTube's good, is because they get to know you without you even knowing who they are.
That's awesome, Anya. So thanks so much for taking the time out for chatting with me today, and I'll be editing this video and then we'll have it up there on YouTube as soon as we can.
Nice. Good stuff.
Have a good day.
You too.